Hey, it's Russ. Yeah. -4 degrees here in Chicago. Yeah, we're not riding anytime soon. And of course, just prior to the weekend, we had a lot of snow. So, yeah, not safe. I'm not going out. It's cold. I'm telling you. Even I went to fill up my gas the gas in my car, and just for that short time, my ears were freezing. Yeah, you have to cover up everything. Any exposed skin, you're gonna feel it if you don't. So anyway, let's talk about e-bikes. I got an email from Himiway today. This is a general email that's sent to all Himiway owners. And they were talking about the offerings they were showing at the Consumer Electronics Show. Now, I'm not going to even show it to you here. I don't think I can do it justice. They got a lot of new models coming. So I'm going to put a link in the description of the video. I want you to take a look at that link, and then you can make some comments. Tell me what you think of what you saw there. These e-bikes don't even look like e-bikes. I mean, they're really different. They even have some other offerings that are not e-bikes. So you might want to look at this one. Yeah, it's not even worth it for me to even put it up there. It's just too in-depth what they're talking about, and then the photos and all that. Yeah, go to their website, take a look at it. I'll put the link in the description. Then let me know what you think about all that, okay? They've made some major changes, yeah. So looking at what Himiway was offering at CES, I had to wonder, what is everybody else going to be offering? I mean, are they all going to take this major departure from what we consider standard e-bikes? I mean, they don't even look like things we've seen before. It's totally different looking design. So it's possible other companies may follow suit and do the same thing. I mean, these guys are really pushing the limit at this point with the e-bikes. And will I be getting one? I don't know. You know, this all depends on Himiway, whether they say, yeah, let's give him one to try out and whatever. So totally up to them. You know, I don't push them. I just sit there and wait, and if they offer me something, then I'll consider, right? That's how it works. So what about the other companies? Well, I have heard from a couple other companies saying that they have some new things coming. So I think this whole push that we've been talking about for the last several e-bike videos, that maybe the companies are making some changes. I do tend to feel that there's going to be some major changes in the upper ends of e-bikes, but there's also going to be a lot more entry-level style e-bikes. Now, I happen to hear one other channel mention that he feels the same way, that there's going to be a lot more entry-level type bikes. I already said that beforehand, right? Even just when you look at the bike that was given to me by Engwe, right? The most recent bike. That was definitely an entry-level bike that had a lot more stuff on it. I can't even remember the name of the bike now. This is my problem with the short-term memory. I just can't remember things. And then you wait till like 15 to 20 seconds and it pops into your head, right? So anyway, I don't know. I'll put a link to the not a link, a photo up here so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, that's an entry level bike, right? That's under, what is it, under $1,200, $1,300 bike, but it's got a lot of good components. It's got a powerful motor. I keep thinking about these bikes, and I'm thinking, if they can make entry level bikes that can really perform against the bikes that we had that we called higher level bikes just a year or two ago, is there really a need for going further? All right. Now, of course, if you are one that wants faster speed, you want higher grade components, then of course there's always an opportunity to make a bike like that. But I tend to feel that the average person really doesn't want that. They want a decent price, right? They want a decent price, something that performs well at a decent price. Well, the Engwe does that. So I'm thinking, are we going to see more of those type of bikes come out? I think we will this year. I mean, I think there's been a bit of a shakeup in the e-bike industry. This last year was good, but I think many of them probably felt it could have been better. There's changes. I mean, when the time was where we couldn't even get an e-bike, remember those days? Yeah, about 3 years ago, you had to wait forever to get an e-bike. Yeah, that's not the case anymore. Bikes are readily available at this point. Some have reported that there's an overstock of e-bikes with some companies. So they're blowing things out. Like I said, I've been saying this for the last quite a few videos. Can't talk today. I don't know why. And yeah, they're trying to get rid of product, it seems, because there's such a discount going on in e-bikes. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. All right, if you want an e-bike, you've been waiting. This is the time to buy last year's e-bike. Yeah, I mean, you could save a lot of money. Like today, well, by the time you see this video, it'll be too late. But I think today was the last of the $900 off on a rad bike. Okay, I mean, now if you don't need the greatest and the latest and all that kind of stuff, but a very well performing bike, yeah, that Rad Rover 6, what do they call it? Rad Rover 6 Plus, yeah, the Rad Rover 6 Plus. That's a very capable bike, and I think they were selling that for, what was it, $1,100, $1,200, something like that, whatever $900 off their normal price was. So if you don't need like the latest 2024 model, hard to beat something like that, right? And will it do everything you want? Well, most of the stuff that you want. I mean, it is a 20 mile per hour bike. It's a class 2, but you can unlock those bikes to 25. I mean, I was able to do it on my Rad Rover 5. When you do the unlock, you hit 25 miles an hour. Okay, so the whole point is this: is that does everyone need the latest and greatest? And let me ask you this: if you already have a bike, are you still looking for the latest and greatest, or are you satisfied with what you have? I mean, even for myself, I look at the various bikes that were given to me, and I've kept a number of bikes. Obviously, I've sold some off, but the ones that I've kept are pretty capable. Most of them, will go to 28 miles per hour. They do basically all the things I need, at least here in the Chicago area. We don't have a whole lot of hills and things like that, but I don't know whether I really need more than what I have currently. That's what I'm saying. All right. So if you're the same way, that you're not going to trade up or move up to a better bike, that'll stagnate the industry right there too. Because the existing owners of bikes not moving up means less sales, and of course, who knows what this year will be for brand new people buying e-bikes, right? Whether we'll have enough to be able to sustain the industry. Now, that other video also mentioned that there's at least 100 or more e-bike manufacturers. I know there's more than that because I've been offered like I said, like 110 or something that I've turned down. So there's got to be more companies than that. I know there's a lot of companies that are name brand companies who I've never heard from. So I know that there's more than that. So one person estimated over 300 something e-bike companies, and that was estimated like 2 years ago. and we've lost some too. They were saying that some of the e-bike companies have gone belly up. So that can happen. So that kind of makes you think, should we buy brands we've never heard of before? Or should we just stick with brands that have made it up to this point and stay with them? Now, if we do that, of course, that will eliminate a lot of the competition simply because no one's buying their bikes. They're going to go out of business. Or should we support those companies and just buy their product hoping that they don't go out of business? This is the problem with consumers, right? I mean, you want a good deal. You want something that's going to last. You want something that the company will last, because if the company goes under, then you need a new battery or something like that, becomes an issue. Now, others have said that, there are companies who will rebuild a battery. They'll take the case from that, take out the cells, put new cells in there. Yeah, there might be companies that do that, but be very careful who you have messing with your battery, because that's where the battery fires can possibly happen, right? Because if they miswire it somehow, or they have a bad solder joint somewhere and it finally goes loose and moves around, it could cause that battery fire. So you really got to be very careful if you have someone messing with your battery, that you're sending it to somebody who knows what they're doing and they have good construction technique. Don't just go to the average guys that say, I can fix your battery. All right, I wouldn't trust that, not with all the potential battery fires. These fires happen, of course, with bad cells, but they also happen with bad construction techniques. I don't think a lot of people mention that. But yeah, if you short something out, what do you think is going to end up happening? It's going to cause a fire, all right? So be careful with that. Don't go forward. Oh, let me say something else too. Somebody came on to the channel And we were talking about my health. Remember that? And he said, you laugh so much that I don't think you're really going to be taking this medication. This is something that you should take seriously, and you're laughing at it. I laugh at everything. I finally said to him, I said, are you new to this channel? I laugh at everything. No, if you were serious about everything, life wouldn't be interesting, right? I could be doom and gloom and tell you, oh, I've got diabetes, I got high blood pressure, oh, woe is me, What an interesting video that would make. No, I laugh at everything, even in the face of potential health issues. But I'm dealing with it. Yeah. So I told him, I says, I'm already taking the blood pressure medication. We're still waiting for the diabetes medication. That's been denied by insurance, which we already expected would happen because it's very expensive medication. And so there's an alternative medication called metformin, I think, something like that, which is cheaper. It's been around a long time, but they're trying to put me on a higher type of medication, and that's, what did I say, it was $1,100 something for 30 pills. I could only imagine what my copay will be for something like that, but that's what they prefer to put me on because I'm so elevated at this point. But no, I'm waiting for that, and then I'll take it when the time comes, when they finally give it to me. I'll take the medication that's recommended. But no, I laugh at everything, okay? I don't take anything seriously. He was concerned that I wasn't even going to take my medications. No, I appreciate your concern, but no, I laugh at everything. Yeah, and I've had other people say that too. You laugh so much, you can't stand it. What would you rather hear? You would rather hear some guy laughing, or would you rather hear some guy that's just doom and gloom all the time? Yeah, that's not fun. So anyway, I digress. That's all I have for you for e-bikes today. Take a look at that Himiway, that link. I'll put it in the description of the video. Put a comment. Let me know what you think of these things you see from Himiway. And if you have any predictions, again, where the industry is leading to, put that prediction down. I mean, I've asked this many, many times on videos now, but as the days go by, I keep seeing the changes that are actually happening in the industry, that some are going to the extreme and then others are going to the basic. So where do you think it's going to go? I think the basic is what's going to be the big thing this year. I think they're going to try to give you a lot for the money and keep the price down. So let me know. Anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys next time.